Well, YouTube, it's been a hot freaking minute. I don't know if you've noticed in the background here, but a lot has changed. We got insulation and plywood all the way around, even up there. The pup's grown a lot bigger. We got a shop couch. We got my toolbox. We got a bench made over here. We got a welding table made over there. We got the heat cranking. It's a solid 25 degrees outside right now, and it's about 65 degrees in here. Got Bluetooth speakers. We're set to do some work finally. I have been extremely busy with all this, the holidays of course, and I've honestly just been slacking. So I've done a couple things here and there on trucks and cars and whatnot, but I think this is going to be the next biggest project that we're going to try to tackle here. So the 6.5, let's recoup on it. I bought it, well, it's been probably a year now. I have recently, about a month ago probably, got the windows tinted. It's got a real nice dark windshield. We got 5% on the sides and 5% on the back, and we're gonna sell this truck. So I got my eye and this eye on a project for me and something for the old lady to get into, and for this rugrat, because me, the girlfriend, and my 100-pound American Bully don't really fit in this single cab long box truck. So yeah, we're gonna extend it a little bit, maybe a lot of bit, but we're gonna get this thing cleaned up. These tires don't hold air. This tire is flat, probably got maybe 10 pounds in it right now, as you can kind of tell. It goes flat about every 2 or 3 days. They're real dry rotted. The tread's all right, but the truck set a lot before we got to it. So all the tires are like scary dry rotted. The paint, it's a little on the rough side. We got a couple minor scratches. Minor, like a buffer will get that out. Nope, definitely not. But I'm gonna do some cleaning on this thing. We're gonna see how clean we can get it and see how much money we can get out of it, and not necessarily screw the next guy over, but see how much money we can get out of it for us as a family to try and save money, so we can spend it on another project of ours that we'll use more. Because I've got my other single cab, I've got an extended cab. This truck just isn't doing us much for good right now, I guess to say. I mean, it is a 3/4 ton diesel, but all my other trucks are 3/4 tons with more power than what this thing makes anyway. So, but we are going to do some final touches on this thing. We're going to get it posted. If you guys need it, reach out to me. We might be able to work out something to deliver it, make a deal, whatever. But cleaning up is going to begin. Just like that, we got some new meats for the old girl. We went on a little trip, picked these things up after work today, and I got my cleaners, I got a buffer. I do need some more polish, whether I use rouge or if I just use some regular polish. These two are actually really clean. Those two just have brake dust on them. Those are probably on the fronts. These are probably on the rear. But I should be able to get those cleaned up, polish them right around. They might have a little pitting, but I think they're going to shine up pretty nice. So we will put a time lapse up, catch you up on these, and these things are going to look perfect on that old truck right there. So stay tuned. Well, we got the acid sitting on there now. We're gonna let those probably sit for, I like to at least give them 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so. Usually you just know because the wheel will turn a lot brighter. It's acid to Napa's aluminum brighter. It's about $15 a bottle. It's in a little bottle about like so. It actually works pretty well for me. I actually don't even think I'm going to sand these. I might scuff and Scotch-Brite these wheels, but like from here you can't even tell that it's got pitting in it from brake dust and whatnot. These are pretty well perfect, so I'll probably just Scotch-Brite these to knock that little bit of a high spot off basically from the brake dust sitting there. And yeah, I'm gonna get some polish tomorrow and we are gonna polish these things up, so should be fun. Going to be much better. It might rub just a touch. I think I might crank the torsion bars up just a little bit because even when it's sitting level with some of the stuff in the back was still about an inch or two higher. So if I can get a half inch to an inch out of the front, I don't think it's going to rub because we don't have a valence down here. It might clip this a little bit, which that is normal, and we might have to trim the bottom of this fender flare just a little bit, but it's gonna be okay. I don't think we're gonna really have much of a problem. You can just tell it's so much smaller. So I currently don't have any wheel polish. I thought I did. I didn't have any rouge or anything like that. So this is how they look for now. I'm going to get some aluminum polish tomorrow. These things are gonna clean up pretty freaking good. So yeah. We got the essentials. I'm going to get that buffing wheel put on my Harbor Freight buffer. Now that these are clean, wiped off, degreased, everything, I'm going to put some polish on them and we're going to go to town. I raised the truck up on the lift last night and I put about 3 turns in the torsion bars. And this is what we have. I think they're going to sit real nice. I think the truck's going to be almost perfectly level now. It's going to be a little bit taller and it's definitely going to look better. So I'm going to get you guys set up on a time lapse. We're going to start polishing these wheels and go from there. A lot has changed up here and down there. Wheels are polished, exhaust tip polished, even the paint is polished. Look at that. This is even the dark side where there's no light. Went ahead and buffed it out. It's about as clean as this old, I'm pretty sure this is Orscheln's Farm and Home paint. That they just had mixed up blue, or somebody didn't know how to paint very well because it's got a lot of peel in it, but they also didn't scuff it. They literally just sprayed it, I feel like. So, but it turned out pretty good. I am being a bad YouTuber and I forgot to set this up. The battery actually died on me and then I started buffing and went to town, but this is where I'm at so far. The only thing left here is to do the hood, as this looks really good. So, got some pretty deep scratches in it, but I'm not going to spend time and try to really, I'm just doing a one. It's actually right here. 1-step polish and sealant. It's Rupes. This is the only pad I had left. I really should probably be using a coarse pad, but all I got left is a fine pad, so I'm using fine and a 1-step polish through Rupes with my Rupes buffer. And yeah, got the taillights nice and shined up. Tailgate's honestly probably the worst part of the truck, but it looks pretty good over here. I also got underneath it and raised the torsion bars up quite a bit because these tires are about 2 inches bigger than those tires, and I think the truck sits much better. It's almost perfectly level. It actually sits about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch taller in the front, but I also haven't moved it. It could settle down. I'd assume probably about 1/2 inch, so it should sit pretty well level. And this side is actually about 1/2 inch lower than that side. So I got a little tweaking to do, but we're getting there. It's going to be the hottest 181,000 mile 6.5 on the market here soon. So yeah, we're about to wrap this up. We're going to take it for a drive. We're going to get some cool pictures. Might get some rollers of it and whatnot, and make a little for sale video, and see if any YouTubers want to buy it. That'd be pretty cool, but it'll probably end up on Marketplace because we don't have that many followers yet. But step one. Well, it's going to be probably about the end of this video, but the truck looks the best it ever has since I've owned it, which has been about a year. And yeah, I think it's, well, you guys decide. I think it looks pretty decent for what it is. Windows tinted, a good buff, some wheels and tires. That's it. That's all I've done to this truck. I've changed the oil, put a fuel filter in it, cleaned the air filter. Haven't really done anything else to it. Put probably about 2,000 miles on it, and that's how it sits. I'll do a final wash on it probably tomorrow after work, and wait for some daylight, and then we'll probably do some rolling shots. But I think this truck turned out pretty good. Let me know what you think.